Yeah, what's up? What it do? Right back at you with another video. In this video, I want to touch on a few topics I've been seeing on social media, YouTube, a couple of YouTubers that are speaking on a few topics that I want to address. One of the topics I've seen on social media is, what we all know what be going on with George Floyd, but I want to get on Candace Owens, man. And so she went on and said that she don't feel sorry for George Floyd, that he got killed by the police. Basically, she was basically trolling, you know what I'm saying? See, because you got to know these type of people, man. When they do these certain things, like the Candace Owens out there, they want to get a pat on the back. So they want to use, just like how you got people that said, oh, you a race baiter. She's a anti-race baiter, you know what I'm saying? So what she does is that she'll see certain topics, certain things that goes on, and then she'll say the same thing that these mainstream media anchors will say. You know what I'm saying? That George Floyd had a criminal record and this and that, try to paint a bad picture for him. But all she wanted is a pat on the back. You know what I'm saying? That's all she wants. You know what I'm saying? She don't care about the black community. She don't care about, because first of all, she got a white husband. You know what I'm saying? So that's number one. That you can rule that out. If she was trying to build a black community or do things for blacks, she would most likely have a black husband. But she has a white husband. Just imagine the views that they talk about. Just imagine the things they talk about behind closed doors, man. We got people that expose these what they call them bed witches already. They let these white dudes that's dating them call them niggas and all type of stuff, man. So that's gonna come out, man. We see it time after time after time again. 2-3 years later, Candace Owens gonna be at the begging for forgiveness. You know what I'm saying? So we don't even worry about that. Then we got another guy that be on Facebook. He's supposed to be a comedian. They go by the name of Terrence K Williams, a big Trump supporter. Like I said in my last video, all of a sudden we have a lot of black Trump supporters, and I really believe, I call it the Great Shift. I believe that it was heavily influenced by internet, social media. You can call it whatever you want to, Russian bots, but I believe that it was a lot of fake accounts out here. That's when anti-democrat movement started, they knew to ride on that wave. We got black people out here that's, oh, well, you heard what Trump said. Trump said, black people built this country, man. And that was a troll. He was clowning. And black people didn't realize that. Black people took that as if he was bigging black people up. You got to realize, man, they know what's going on. They know what's going on social media. They know what's going on with the talking points we have. You think that they don't know? They're going to feed off the talking points we have. He didn't say that when he first became the president 3 years ago. He did not speak of that. All of a sudden, when we talk about reparations and all these topics, now he want to say black people built this country. And then we got black people that fell for the okie doke as usual. And it's a lot of things, man. And I'm not, I don't care about no Democrat. I don't care about no Republican. I think they all the same. But I've noticed that it's an anti-Democrat movement going on, and we have a lot of black people that's shifted. The Great Shift. This is probably one of the biggest shifts that we shift on the other side ever, because of one entity not giving us what we want. So we shifted, which I think that was the biggest mistake ever. We shouldn't have shifted. We should have just kept it neutral. We got a lot of like I say, black folks that's becoming Republicans, and they come in and saying Republicans were they were the one that freed us from slavery. And it's crazy to hear these things, because I say we had all these Republican presidents, all these Republicans that got in office, and most of them was if they wasn't racists, they was known to associate with racists. And all of a sudden we want to say stuff like that, man. I'm scratching, it got me scratching my head. But we see the big shift right now. We got dudes like Terrence K Williams, that's a Trump follower, speaking on black issues. You know what I'm saying that the cops, it's not no racism and no such thing as racism. And I noticed too that when these dudes go on these Facebooks and these Instagrams and you go through the messages, you see all white people saying, "Thank God for you. You are a blessing to us, to our nation." It's almost like they little monkey pet. They want to say, "Good job." You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But when we got black people talking about these same issues, you don't see these white people, even if it makes sense, even if it's righteous, they don't come and comment and say, "Good job," and "Thank God for you," and "You are a blessing to this country," and you know what I'm saying. All of a sudden, this is what. But when now that I'm seeing this stuff with, you got the Hardigan twins, the two light-skinned and green-eyed twins. You know what I'm saying, that started off on YouTube, joking and doing things like that. Now they try to get in the political world. They got a big following on Facebook, Instagram. A lot of black women like them because they light-skinned with green eyes. You know what I'm saying? I guess one of their parents are white, or you know what I'm saying. But these are mulattoes. You know what I'm saying? And they have a lot of viewpoints. Let me back up. First of all, like I said earlier, the great shift has happened. We have a lot of black people that's right now, they feel that since we were in slavery as black people, that we built this country off the sweat and tears, right? So they feel that we have every rights in this country as anybody else, which should happen, right? But it's not happening. So black folks are trying to fight for that position. You know what I'm saying? And now black folks are basically saying, "We Americans, we are," which black people never said that they wasn't Americans, but they now starting to say that we Americans. This is our American flag. This is our Constitution. This is our rights, and and I love it. But the only problem I got with that is that we can say that we built this country. We can say that we did all that. But if we have no power, what's the point? If we have no control of nothing, what's the point? If we right now getting shot down by the police or getting choked out by the police, getting killed by the police, what's the point of being proud of something? We shouldn't be proud, man. I'm starting to see too many proud black Americans that's proud. So you proud of the condition? If you proud, what's the complaints about? There should be no complaint if you proud. If you proud of what's going on, if you proud of this country, what's the complaint about? See, now we got people like Candace Owens. She's proud. She like how everything is already. We got dudes like Terrence K Williams. He's proud. So I guess everybody, you either becoming that, like that, or you can't be a revolutionary and be proud. Because you wouldn't be a revolutionary if you were proud. You wouldn't have nothing to say if you were proud, if you were a proud American. So these are the certain things that we got to address, man. And I call it the great shift, which, if you have a political agenda and you want to switch up and be a Republican, I don't care, man. It been black Republicans from way back. Eazy-E, one of my favorite rappers, was a Republican, man. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta really start to view what's really going on. Sit back and relax. We got a lot of we got dudes like Young Pharaoh, man, coming out saying that the Democrats be cast out the community, and he's all of a sudden been talking about Trump this, Trump doing that. See, but these are all conspiracy theories. And the reason why I say they're conspiracy theories because he's saying Antifa and Trump this and the deep state. But How come Obama's on house arrest? All this stuff is here. She say, it's in secret, right? It's not known. It's not on the media news. None of this stuff that he's talking about is almost like he got to dig it up and put 2 and 2 together, right? So I said, if this most of the stuff that young Pharaoh speak about is something that if the public knows, it's not gonna make a difference. So why would they try to hide it? So that's a red flag number 1. Why would they try to hide something? If they put out 150,000 indictments, that's nothing to hide. What? Oh, that's, what it's going to do? Send a public in a frenzy because people, Democrats and Hillary Clinton is under indicted. That's going to make big news, and people going to love to see what's going on because people are attracted to news. So when you come in with all these analogies and suggestions and saying that the Democrats this and Democrats that, it's a red flag to me because I say, how come that's not in the mainstream? It's nothing. And what you're saying is nothing to hide, right? That's nothing to hide. Now, some of the stuff with Fauci and all these vaccines that's going on, I understand. You know what I'm saying? That's something to try to keep secret so some of the people won't catch on to what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Because that has something to do with the people. But the other stuff that young Pharaoh been talking about, man, and him Trump this and Trump is for us and Trump is going to help us and Trump is doing this for the people, man, it got me scratching my head, man. And then he'll say that, and at the same time we'll see him go say some faulty shit again about the blacks, about black people, about the black neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Right when he say that. Right when all these people say this, all these folks that came out and, Trump is the first black president. And then boom, right after that, he comes say some faulty shit. Right after that. And we know that the people that work for him is known white supremacists, right? So that's kind of weird. Right? So I just my whole thing is to say that I just think that I call it the Great Shift. I think it was created by the internet during that same time when they said it was Russian bots and all this stuff. These dudes infiltrated. They got proof that they infiltrated the internet and with the votes and all that. And I believe that this changed the mind thinking of black people, period. It even shifted black people to even go against each other. Black folks blaming black Americans, blaming immigrants, black immigrants, blaming black immigrants for certain things. This never happened before. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, they start to blame black immigrants, saying that black immigrants are trying to undermine black people, man, black Americans. Which, I mean, if you really think about it, that can never happen. First of all, mostly all these black immigrant groups are different. They come from different places. Second of all, they're not even that powerful to even cause a problem. First of all, they have no organizations in America that can undermine black Americans. So that right there was an internet shift. And I know that it was more than what we think that had that going. Yeah, so that's all I have to say, man. Thanks for listening. Hit that subscribe, hit that like. Peace out.